I wanted to be part of this. Oh, you're the main character. You are the main character, yes. It's day 7 after my surgery. Can you come here? Mommy? Thank you. Thank you. And I think it's day 201 or 2 of my carnivore journey, healing my MS as well. So a long way to go. My mom yesterday bought me, yesterday, this little jumpsuit. It's so comfy and I love it. I feel so cool with it. I also changed the compression, stupid thing which really hurts me, to have just a band-aid. Don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I'm gonna ask my doctor tomorrow, but everything else was hurting so bad. My skin got irritations. It was really not really nice. The best part about this whole situation in the end and the rupture is that my clothes, or I can buy now clothes in one size and it fits, because I couldn't do that. Because they didn't fit here, or you know, I looked fat, so that's the good part. I took off the everything yesterday, also for the first time, the whole bandages, and then I saw the outcome, and the problem was that this was causing everything to you know, like when the skin is too long in the water, you know, these little things. So that's how my whole chest looked like. It was awful. I got a shock, but in the end I said, I just want to be healthy. That was my only thing, and everything will change. Most people, and that's why I'm thankful for YouTube. So many people sharing their journeys is really helpful with everything. Because we know what we can expect, and if we are experiencing some kind of things, if this is normal or not, if other people experience it too. So this is something I really, just what I love about YouTube, and YouTube saved my life in the end, because without you guys, me starting this channel, I wouldn't even have considered all to just remove them. And then in the end it was a rupture. Even all the MRIs and ultrasound didn't show it, so I'm very thankful for that. And just being brave enough to do it, because I watched so many women explaining also their stories, so that's just amazing. I make pictures of the whole process because I didn't have a lift, and they removed a lot, and I'm very flat. It just looks a little bit more because it's because of this. It was, you know, all the skin wasn't together. And I'm gonna show it to you. For all the women that then want to see, I'm just make on my website, I will just make a hidden page with the password protected, and just for women I will then give out the password, so you can also see just pictures and videos or something like that, because I do understand that people want to see and how it looks like and everything, but I'm not gonna share that, of course, with my male audience, so only with the women who really have to go through this. So with my nutrition, it's horrible. Yesterday I had 8 egg yolks. That was the only thing that I can eat and handle, and my sugar addiction kicked in so bad. So I was an addict. I am an addict person when it comes to sugar and carbs. This is why for me everything that's just tasting a little bit sweet is triggering me hardcore. And as soon as everybody was out of the house, I was like an addict. I was just down and even stretching, which I'm not allowed to, just to get to the sugar. I knew where my auntie is hiding it. I don't have these things at home, so this is how I protect myself. But being at my auntie's house, knowing that she has hidden, you know, sweet stuff also for the kids sometimes to give them out, I knew where it is, and I was then eating, you know, sugar, but I could manage to stop. That was a small step in the right direction, that I could manage myself to stop, just knowing that I I can puke and I get very, very sick from sugar. And now in this case, it's like the most awful thing to have. That's a little bit hardcore, because when you're on medication and you have so much to do, so much healing to do, so much mental healing now to also have, it's a little bit tough to handle all of it together. Um, Also yesterday I had a call from work. They, a colleague told me what happens at work. It's a lot that's happening, so I'm not gonna worry about it, but it's still a little bit in my head, not that much anymore, because I'm a little bit like, who cares? Who cares what's happening? Who cares? Yeah, just who cares at the end, because everything in life happens for a reason, and that's the most important thing for me. And I have this little cutie dog now posing for me. Oh, and she's so cute. My son is very caring. He's massaging me. He's taking care of me. My mom is cooking for me, preparing me stuff. My auntie too. So I'm very thankful that I have help. Tomorrow in the morning I have my last appointment. I hope I can then go home. I feel better, but what's scaring me a little bit is that, especially during the night, my right breast is causing a lot of pain, which should not be, because the rupture was on the left side. And the right side was the one where the assistant reacted a little bit strange. That's why I'm scared a little bit that something's wrong. Yesterday, when I took them off and made some pictures, I see that something's just doesn't seem right on the right side, but maybe it is from the whole compression and and the tapes and everything that is just disformed or whatever. But I'm a little bit scared, because that's not how it should look like and feel like. So but she's gonna tell me, so I'm not trying to not worry about it. I have extremely diarrhea and I feel very nauseous all the time, very low energy. As soon as I wake up, I do my physiotherapy, exercise. I could sleep on the side. I asked the assistant if I'm allowed to, because of what they did. You're not allowed to do that when you have different kind of surgeries, but in my case, she said, why not, if you can handle it. That's why my back is a little bit better. And yeah, that's basically that. I feel sometimes just ups and downs. To be honest, I feel extremely happy and extremely depressed, alone, even with so many people. But what's really tough, that's what I can tell you, it's just to understand, for me personally, why am I here? Not here, but why am I on this planet? What is my purpose? What should I do? What, even, helping maybe some people with my health journey, or helping people in general at work, like right now my colleague to get what she deserves, or being there for my son and everything. But it's really hard sometimes to understand what's really the purpose of my personal life, what would make me really happy, and not in a short period of time, but what is really what I think will make me just be very happy. It's something that I have too much time now to think about, and that's exhausting, because I have no clue. My dog is allergic to humans. I have so many things that make me happy and everything, and I'm totally fine also with all the bad things that happen to me, because I know they're happening for a reason, and I have my faith to God and everything. But sometimes, and I think that a lot of people feel that way, it's just, what's the purpose of being just on this planet? What can I do to just make my life a little bit more interesting? Or I don't know, you know what I mean? I think this is really tough, especially with when I'm not allowed now to, or I cannot physically move, be outside, be in the sun, or these kind of things, because I really get very tired, and I don't feel well, and I get dizzy, so I cannot do the normal things. So I'm trapped here, and I just don't know what to do with myself. It's just YouTube. And so if you have any kind of ideas, but it's like, what do you do when you're just laying in bed all day, besides maybe reading? But that's a little bit tough for me also from the movement. So just putting my phone somewhere and just listen to some funny things on YouTube or something, it's more easy. But I consumed so much information over these couple of days. What's happening in the world, if politics, religion, bad stuff that happened also in Germany, and so on. So it's just a lot. I'm questioning everything in on the planet, actually, and that makes life so hard. And that's why it's just these anxious situations and just feeling a little bit depressed. That happens very easy when you overconsume any kind of information, especially in media, which is very selective depending on what what your algorithm is showing you in the end. But I don't know. I'm happy with all the things that I'm having. I'm happy with my house, with my son, with my doggy, with my mom, with my family, with my job. I'm really happy in IT. I like what I'm doing, even if it's sometimes also troubled now these days. But I love everything that I have and that I do. Doggy. Oh, dear Lord. He's so funny. And yes, you are so funny. He makes me happy. He makes me really happy. He and my son, when they play, they make me happy. But I have the feeling it's just not enough. And as people always say, have your goals and go for your goals, or do what's your passion and so on. I had that. I was there. I had all the things that people are craving sometimes, to be on the top, to have all the things that you want in life, to have the success, to be looked up to inspire people, to mentor people, and these kind of things, and to have everything you want. I had that, and I wasn't happy. So this is why it's for me even more tough to find something new, because I had everything in life that I wanted, and it was not what made me happy in the end. And now I have no clue what will make me happy. And that's a little bit what I'm struggling, and have not too much time to think about these kind of things. Because yeah, I just don't really know. And this whole health journey is also kicking in this kind of position where you see that your body always, when you're at the point when everything's going amazing, like in my journey, my MS started to manage the lesions very well, because I did the right choice with carnivore, with the diet and everything. I got to know so many people, inspiring people and everything. But then these kind of things kick in, and you're back at square, because I cannot move. Everything that I'm eating is just a struggle with medication. It will take some time again to get to the point where everything is balanced again. It's like over and over, starting over and over again. And I'm questioning just life, if this is what life's supposed to be. Just always starting over and over, and that's life. That's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. And as I said, at some point I said, oh, that's life, like in Croatia, being outside, having animals, having this beautiful life. But I was completely bored. After 3 days having that, I was so freaking bored. And right now I'm also so bored. I can have all of that. I'm in pure nature and everything, but I don't know. I honestly don't know. Maybe for me it's also about a little bit sharing it. I'm not a person that has like friends, because I moved 38 times in my life. I don't have like a baseline of good old friends. I have people that I consider friends, that I can call, that are here for me. I have that, but I only had one best friend that she was like my person, and she betrayed me really, really bad. And I lost that. I lost the only person I really just had in my life that was my chemistry and my person. I have that now with my son. He's my person. We have the same humor, we have the same drive, we have the same way of communicating and so on. So I'm very lucky with that. But I miss just having people that are a little bit around me, close to me, not only virtual, not only, you know, calling, writing, but really that somebody just can come over, have a, you know, cup of coffee, or just spend some time outside and just go play tennis or do something fun. I think that's what I'm missing the most. So I think this is something I have to focus maybe a little bit more, finding these kind of crowds and people, which is very tough with my kind of lifestyle, because people judge me for that, for my choices, even what I'm eating or my political statement opinions. Also, it's not mainstream what I'm believing and I'm thinking how life should look like, or what I don't think it's very cool. So it's getting tougher and tougher to get to know people that are having the same mindset, who are actually there where